Hey everyone, I just wanted to touch base. It's Wednesday before Easter Sunday, and got a little announcement on my calendar this morning on my phone saying that Passover had begun. And I just thought I wanted to, I want to contact the church and, give people some thoughts about, what's going on, and just think about everybody's different situations. Some of you might be on furlough from work. Some of you might be on mandatory vacation. Some of you might even be working harder than you normally do. It's just a really, really strange time, isn't it? I was just speaking to a pastor friend of mine this morning, and he and I were both talking about how those of us who do this job, we're actually a lot busier at the moment. We feel like we're working a lot more, contacting people a lot more, but we're doing it with a lot less productivity. And it's a strange mechanism as we try to connect people, try to draw people nearer to one another, because we know that people need community, and when you force people to isolate, they can handle it for a short period of time, but eventually people start to feel it, especially people who are way more relational than others. They start to feel that isolation, and they become desperate to hang around with their friends, and they start to get down. So I just wanted to let you know that I was thinking about all of you and all your different circumstances. Been spending a little bit of time this week praying for each of you. I just want to let you know that you're close to my heart at this time. We're running into Easter Sunday, just like I said a minute ago, and it's funny, we're in this period of time where everything's uncertain. We have no idea how long we're going to have to isolate for. We're all in our own homes, or if we're traveling back and forth to work, we're having to do lots of different things to make sure that we don't get infected or we don't infect other people. And at the same time, I've been thinking about Jesus, and I'm like, hey, does Jesus know what it's like? Well, in this certain scenario, Jesus' experience running into Easter Sunday was completely different, wasn't it? He knew exactly what was coming, and he would probably been very anxious about it. I don't know if he would have used the word anxious, but he had moments leading up to it where he would pray so hard that he sweated blood. But it was obviously on his mind. He was thinking about it a lot. He was talking to his disciples about it a lot. It was a time of distress for him. But he knew that he was going to be killed. He knew he was going to be hammered to a cross. And he knew that he was going to cross over from this life to the next in a very painful way. But he was willing to go through it, wasn't he? And even though he was certain of the pain that lay ahead, because of the glory that he was going to find on the other side, because of the relationship that he was going to enable with you and I through this action, he went through it willingly. And so, as you are thinking about all the other things and worrying about all the other stuff coming into the next few weeks, I want to encourage you rather to spend some time thinking about that you follow a God who is willing to face certain destruction, certain pain, certain suffering, so that he could enable a way so that he could be friends with you, he could be family with you. Ponder that this week. You have a God who's going to walk through the tough times with you, a God who loves you and wants to be close, and hold on to that in this season. See you in our next broadcast this coming weekend.